Welcome back everyone to the channel, and welcome back to Mind Over Magic and my school, All of the Gloomy Church. So we had some setbacks in the last episode. We wanted to turn this into the artillery, and then we come across a problem where we just didn't have enough items to be able to make the creepy luxury. We did move the research over into a new tower, but we're still waiting for some items under tier 3 research, which we need a lightning 4 person, which we don't have. So we do need to work on that in this episode, get a lightning, even if I've just got to take somebody from an apprenticeship straight up to a teacher. I need to get that sorted. So what's hold up? That's a tier 3, so we can't do it. So let's take that off the list. Is there anything down here I need? So we can make meat. We can make dark ones too. So dark grower, I want towards the top. I want to be able to have access to all the tier 2 ones when I need them. So let's look at the bottom. Tidy garden. What's that going to do? Pathstones. Scarecrower. Witchwort. Okay, don't need any of that right now. Use every part. Is the meat recipe. I don't need that. Helping comes naturally. What's this? Quilty fertilizer, which we need a skill of dark for, which we can't do. So that one might as well go right at the very bottom. All you can drink. What's this? More potions. I think better potions is probably towards the top after growth. What's throw me? Again, more potions. Which one's the better potions? Miasma. I know miasma's like a really attacks all the enemies for really good damage, so that's a really good one I do want. I can see it all. What's this? Arched windows. Pixie dust. I don't really need any of that, so that's fine. Tie the room together. This is the one with the large rugs. We need that. So after the potions, we'll do that one. And then we've got 2 partial ones here. I think I'll put that back to the top. It's nearly finished. And what's this so fancy? The banners. Yeah, I want that one next. So we've got 2 partial ones we'll finish. Then we'll go on to the growth, which is the dark ones too. Then we'll go on to the 2 potions, and then there's a few at the bottom. And then I'll just select a few other ones on here when it tells me we've run out of research. And this one does have the spore shroom planter as well. That one research for the dark tier 1 too. So let's get started. Let everybody start getting on. So we've got the classroom going up here. So we've got 3 apprenticeship people. Yeah, 3 apprenticeships. But unfortunately we come across an issue in the last one. We need a better lightning mage before we can turn this room, because the part it is missing, I do forget now which it was. Because it's currently the auditorium, and we wanted it to be the next one, which is the ritual rooms, which is the Great Hall. So for the Great Hall, we need sculpted relief, and we can't make that until we can get somebody with lightning skill 4. We can't upgrade our teachers anymore, so we've got to get a student. We have got 6 people at the moment. Is there anybody I can get rid of? Now, Pippa is the cursed one we're keeping. Ava, I think we was upgrading you to replace Charlotte. And Calliope, what was you? You just had that troll there, which I wasn't too worried about. I didn't want to give you all the honey crawls because we are struggling for those at the moment, and those are the better meals. So yeah, we're going to start off the episode by graduating Calliope. We will get a relic still. It's going to be a level 7, not a level 8. So that's one item done. The second thing we want to do is we want to go down and we want to summon. Oh, we can summon a gifted, so that's perfect. So let's summon. We want a lightning wand and missing ingredients. We haven't got the Noshi shard, so why did you give me the option of doing it then? So we need to wait for the Noshi shards. Okay. Let's have a look and see what relic we get off up here. We're still having an issue with a lot of relics being left on the floor, and I can't seem to figure out why we've been getting them, because I think what it is because I've got so many people sort of queued up to do attunement, which I'm not doing. So then it stops the people putting them away in baskets. Okay, so what was the new items we got? It should have had there. New tab. We got Mage's Research 1.5 times faster. If my mage could wear that, that would be fantastic. But I don't think. Charlotte's the earth tank, Safinia's the fire. And Pippa, yeah, none of them are the ones I can use because it has to be vivified. But I could give it to one of them. Let's have a look. What are you, Charlotte, what are you doing? With your relics. Yeah, we'll select you to attune that one. Notebook of the Alchemist. I think that's another new one. Okay, Notebook of the Alchemist. Affiliate can equip that one. Mage's Brew 1.5 times faster. I think we've already had that. It just hasn't been moved. And the reason we're putting these on people, we just want them to be leveled up. Half this stuff I've got here, I'm going to be breaking down into shards. So let's keep everybody moving. Let's start getting anybody that needs attunements out the way. So what are we looking? We're looking towards the end of the day. So let's go and send... I think Zion had loads tuned up. We'll get Zion finished with all theirs. Yeah, they've still got 2 more to attune. Now, we have got a lot of purposeless learning I just saw there. So I'm just looking at the skills. Savannah's about halfway to 6, and then we're going to get rid of Savannah because Birdie's going to be the one that's going to replace Othello because we can't upgrade, unfortunately. I could just get a lightning student 1 in without being gifted and send them straight up to be a teacher. Is an option. It would allow me to possibly get higher than lightning 3 and get a better researcher. Yeah, I did say this in the last episode. I need to stop trying to make everybody perfect. I just need to go and start doing stuff and not keep saying, okay, I'll wait for something better. Still in the crow migration season. Let's just put you on an hunt because there's a lot of you rats sitting around. And we'll put you on an Harvest 5. Now, we do want to get these ice petals because we want to try and do a pushback. Did we get enough? I set it up at the end of the last episode. It does look like we've got it. So, who can I send in here? We could send in... Oh, it doesn't really matter which one I send in. We will put a... Yeah, we'll put a Zion in. Actually, we could just put Savannah in because it's going to give them... I know, you're only a 30. I want a better than a 30 repel. There, 60 repel. And then we need some teachers. Charlotte. And let's put Ophelia in. And because Frederick's busy, Elizabeth's going to have to come into here. Unfortunately, with this one, you have 3 teachers and 1 student. It would be better if we had 2 students. So I've got some 60 students, what would be really good in this. So we can do 150 pushback. It is going to get rid of a lot of our wormweed pods. So we are going to have to get those stocked up pretty soon. And Viscera. That's one putting the rats on a hunt. And there's a lot of rats over here, which I've got a lot of them on a hunt already. I'm not prioritising it. We haven't really got anybody set for hunting at the moment. And when it gets pushed back, we did have a couple of battles. And we had 2 rugs on the last pushback. So I'm hoping for some good stuff on this one. We're waiting for the roomwood trees to come up. That's the big one. If we can get roomwood trees, I'm going to send whoever over to go and do it as soon as possible. Because I could start building some of the Lavina styes and some of the other stuff that's sitting around. Let's just try and clear this area, because this is where I'm going to be putting the styes and all the other refiner beasts in at some point. Try and keep them in one area. Okay, so let's just pause it. And let's have a look what we got. We've got a bleak. So the bleak one is just a smoke pool. Dismal is just smoke pools. Murkies are all smoke pools. I'm just making sure nothing's got a different And we got 1 smoky for another set of rugs. So 5 on mine. And Elizabeth, I want you out straight to do it. Now, we have got some spore shrooms out here. And I want to get them on an eye. So let's have a look and see what other new items we've got. So we've got unstable anemones. We've got fractal molds. And we've got a roomwood tree right on the limit. Elizabeth. Oh, you need 4. I forgot all about that. I've got nobody as a teacher who can do a 4, and I'm pretty certain a Zion can't. No. And because it's right on the red spot, we're right on the limit, so we probably need to do another pushback to really get these trees. But as you see, to do requires a 4 skill. And I don't think you've only got a 2, you've got a 1. So yeah, I need to get a nature person up as soon as possible. And the problem is I can't turn a Zion up because we haven't got the room for it. Ah, problems. Okay, what about you? You're 1 skill to harvest. So anybody can do that. I don't think those arm people. Weather jade eggplant. Yeah, we're not ready for doing anything with the jade dragon. I'm just not in any sort of position to do that. Mandrakes, I'm just trying to have a look at what I've got. Harvest projection. Crower's nest out here. So there is some more fractal molds over here. Not the tree, I want the mold behind you. So let's put that on a 5 and harvest. There is certain plants, I think, on this side what do need to be harvested at night. Yeah, that's only 88% grown, so I'm going to cancel the chop on that one. So yeah, we did finally get the rune trees, but unfortunately, like I said, we're just not in a position to do them. What else have I got? Fractal gutberries, ice flowers, jade egg, rune trees. There was actually 3 rune trees. Spore shrooms. There's some on this side as well. I think these are the ones that have to be harvested at night. I'm just putting all this stuff up we haven't got access to. Yeah, but there's definitely some stuff that only can be done at night. Anything else we haven't seen before? Trapdoor vines. Okay, so that's right at the edge, but we might be able to get... Now, this only requires a level 2 skill. But unfortunately, Elizabeth's 1 across the board. And everybody else is in the sleeping. I think that's... We're not going to get it because this is going to move in before it has chance. So let's cancel the harvest on that. But we've got some new items. And some of this stuff we do desperately need. You just see I've got so much stuff to be harvested. We just need somebody better at plants than we've got. So let's keep the game rolling. Everybody's sleeping. Hopefully some of these people go and help out with the stuff in the morning. Just making sure everybody's in. Birdie, Diego. So there is a bed at the top there. Ah, Diego. So that Diego's a new person. So let's have a look at your trials. What are your trials like? Eat in a room with at least 6 students and staff present. That should easily happen. Eat 5 bitter gruels. We'll make sure you're on a bitter gruel schedule only. And go 2 days without conviction going down. So let's just go and have a look at your meal priorities. So you're Diego. So down here, we want you to not eat gutberries and not eat honey gruels. Only eat bitter gruels. I'll show you who it was. Yeah, eat 5 bitter gruels. So you're only allowed to eat bitter gruels until you've done it, and then I'll put you on the same schedule as everybody else. Okay, let's keep everything moving. How are we doing with the quilts? So yeah, we've still got our quilts up at the moment. We could increase it, but that's working fine at the moment. And Does it tell me who it's... Tells me where it comes from, but it doesn't tell me who's... reserved for Charlotte. So Charlotte's the one that's going to be doing her attunement in the morning. So it's just coming up to the start of the day 64. Everybody's getting up, having a little dance around. Yeah, because everybody likes to get out of bed and have a dance before they have anything to eat. And that should do some of the trials what we had with Diego. Oh, you're eating. Okay, so everybody should go to the eating. I might switch the recreation and the eating cycle around. Because there is a few people have the eating trials and they don't always eat at exactly the same time sometimes. Let's see if it works for the Diego one. Access. This should only be for staff. Students have got their own tables. Yeah, staff shouldn't be using this. And I think when I put them up and put them back down, I did forget to set all that right. And yet, Diego's has done the trial, so that's perfect. One of the trials are done. And if I can get you leveled up as to a level 4, which I think you will be, we just have you as a teacher. As long as I don't need advanced rituals. The bitter gruel's going to happen easy. Go 2 days in a row. We could give you a level 2 wand, but no. The level 2 wands... I think we want to get Zion next on the nature. So let's see where we are, because we did stop people from using this. So this should be wands only. Nature 1-1. No, there's no Nature 1-2 in there. And we did stop people from doing it because... it was using up all the wood. But we have 500 wood at the moment, so I might turn this back on now. Let's put you towards the top. And we just want one of you doing. So yeah, Nature Wood 2. Let's just have a look on Isabel and see what it says I'm missing. Or does it allow you to craft it? If we can get that Nature 1-2 out the way... You are bringing over items. Okay, so you can do the wand. And then we'll take that off this skill list. And I think I am going to take off the air. And the lightning at the moment, because I am going to want an earth wand for Ava. Not worried about pushing up to tier 3 wands. Well, we haven't uncovered the greater wand thing yet. So 42, 43, 44. And we've just got the nature wand and spore shrooms. Brilliant. So, let's go back to the wand craft and take the nature wand off now. So you're going to do an earth 1-2 and all the rest of it just going to be your level 1 ones whenever somebody gets time to do them. So that also does mean, Zion, you can make all your way all the way down to here, do a ritual, and upgrade your wand. Now I do have to be careful because these are purposeless at the moment, some of these students. But that should allow you to have a bit better in your nature skills, which means you're going to be more powerful in the next combat. And we'll let you finish your wand before... Does it tell me anywhere on here which wand you've got? It doesn't. I thought it had a little marking saying when it was a tier 1, tier 2. But that's fine. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 6 students. How's Diego doing with his trials? 1 of 5, he'll have another one tonight in the eating cycle, and we've got to get your conviction up. So let's have a look at your conviction amounts. So how is your conviction? You've got a little bit of recreation. So I'm going to send you to try and get your recreation bar filled up. Oh, we're already at the end of the day. Well, that day went fast. Even now we're gutberries. That's fine. We haven't telling people to eat the gutberries. That's absolutely fine. So I'm going to get you to just have a listen before you get to bed. I don't know what you was doing, Diego, but that's fine. I just want to get this conviction bar up a bit. And then I also want to pay attention to other people. Your conviction's pretty good, so I don't need to mess around with you. Your conviction is okay-ish. Pro-migration's still on. And the wasting. Foul energies cause all plants not in the greenhouse or wood country stop growing. So, again, any food is going to be a little tricky at the moment. Where's Zion? Are you still doing your ritual? You are? I thought it might have changed the colour depending on what wand it was. So, like red for fire, green for nature, blue for water, etc, etc, etc. You're losing your conviction at 2 per hour. Okay, so there's a door right the way down the bottom here. I didn't realise that. Sometimes you can't see when you're looking straight on it. But yeah, there's a quick route up to the top. And Elizabeth, I'm going to get you to come and mine some Noshi shards. So now if we look at a Zion, how are you doing? You can go up to level 7 on your skills now, which means you will have access to Growth 2, which is 25 damage. And it damages for 2 turns. But Surging Strength 3... Swirling Vines is the real big one there. 60 damage, moving up, forward and back. Definitely going to be used a lot, that is. And we do have the level 5 skill to use it. And you're only 1 away from your ultimate. If we was to give you a level 3 wand, it would actually give you the ultimate skill. Inflict all enemies with Wither. What does Wither do? 30 poison. Poison increases by 30 after damage dealt. And if the weathered person dies, then the mage is healed for the poison amount. That's actually quite good. So it's an healing skill. Okay, let's go back up to the school. A lot of stuff out here still to farm. What would I need for pushbacks if I wanted to do another one? I would need lots of honey drops. And again, I would rather not use honey drops. And we've barely got any spore caps, so yeah, we couldn't do another pushback anytime soon. Let's have a look out and see if those spores and stuff... I think I want to put mandrake roots on just a standard harvest. So Elizabeth, can you do these? I think I have got all these on a 5. Oh no, you've got... No, I don't want the tree on a... Tree can be a 3. Just micromanage you a bit just to get some of these rarer resources. What's this here? Oh, it's a murky. That's fine. Those are not good. Oh, you're coming out to farm them anyway. Rain is falling. That's fine. It just means these are going to get damaged. Yeah, that's fine. You're on a 5. That's fine. I'm on 5s. Let's see if the quilteds are coming out. Yeah, here they are. They're running out. We're probably down to 1 quilted now because I'm only seeing 1 running about. No, we still got a second one somewhere else. Oh, we've got a spectral rift. I didn't see this. That's just appeared. We're having a lot of spectral rifts at the moment. And the thing is, if I wait till the morning, then we're probably going to have to deal with a lot of issues. Well, that one's Charlotte, so I want Charlotte to go downstairs and attune on the following day. Putting everything on a 5, a chop, an harvest, an hunt. Just all in this little area here. Let's have a look. We've got some new stuff showing up on the menu. So we now got hanging banners. Impressive luxury. But we need fibrous textiles. Let's see if we can find out where those come from. So there's 1 item it come from up here. That needs fibrous textiles, but it's not telling me. It must be from one of the lava sort of refining beasts. So let's have a look at the refining beasts. So the weaver bird still needs room wood. The lava just needs iron. So that's probably going to be the next one we'll be able to create. And we need a lot. Oh, we need room wood for that as well. So hopefully we have a way with the Lavina sty to make room wood. Because otherwise we're just going to be stuck all the time. So on the following day, I want Charlotte to go and do her achievement at the bottom. When she's finished, I want to do a battle. Because I'm pretty certain Birdie still needs some battles. Yeah, he's done one of his trial and needs 2 more parties defeats. Still don't know why he's not getting his conviction, so we need to work on his conviction on the following day. We might not be able to do that trial. Because it needs a Pyromancer's Infernum. Actually, no, it's saying it could be done. Oh, currently present students 4. Ah, okay, so I'd need everybody else not to be teaching for him to do that one. That could be easily arranged. We could send everybody else to go and do something else instead. Go back to sleep, go and do something else, just so we can start doing his trial there. Okay, I'm glad I noticed that one before it was too late. So I'm just waiting for everybody to get up. So let's just speed it up a little bit. Oh yeah, I was going to say where you come from, but I forgot you're still sleeping in the basement. On the ground floor. Okay, now everybody's up. Let's switch it back down to 2. You're dealing with the messes, that's a little cleaner. Lasts for 1 more day, that's fine. We do need to have a look at how we're doing with our ingredients in here. Because that is the next thing I really have got to do, is the cooker. And the kitchen, I keep putting it off. So we've only got 8 of the 15 honey gruel, so that means we probably haven't got enough ingredients to do the rest. What have we got in here? We have got honey gruel in there. We've got honey dropped, so and we have got bitter rice. Let me just check that was just honey drops. I'm just trying to access the pot and it's just not allowing me. Add a meal. Yeah, bitter rice and honey drops. So yeah, you should be able to make all them 15. Okay, underscore fogs depleted. Well, that shouldn't happen. Because we've got people assigned to do them. So we've got to do a battle down here, but it is going to be a level 4, so that's fine. Just want to make sure everybody's done all their things. Okay, so that's fine. Charlotte, we said we wanted to send you to attunement. You should only have 1 item to attune. And now you've still got 2 to attune. It is a bit slow sometimes, the attunement. And look at their conviction rates. So your conviction's good. Yours is not good. You've got no recreation. I still don't know why. Birdie will leave you upstairs. Pippa, how are you doing? Your conviction's good, but your recreation's not good. So let's send you down here. Your recreation's still not enough, so we'll just get you down. And Diego, we'll send you down as well. Research moments for dark growth. Skill 3. So what's the issue? Okay, so we've got some sort of problem. We must, because of the spectral rift. Okay, so let's get the spectral rift out the way. Must be like a chest smasher or something, destroying the items. So again, level 8, so I don't want to be bringing in my low people. I think this group is really doing well. So yeah, something's broken here and I can't figure out what it is. Definitely something to do. Oh, okay, we've got the room back now. Something to do with that messy meddler. Okay, so we've done these before, so we could do a flame lash. 97 again, 71. Ah, you haven't got a lot of mana, have you? So we're just going to have to be a bit conservative. 46 with a chance. I'm thinking I might use the swingy one on here. Yeah, we'll use this side. The swirling vines we'll use it on this side. So we have a swirling vines 2 now. So it's going to do 120 damage to this. So in that case, no, I'm going to do it on that side. Because it's nearly killed the back one already. He would have killed this guy here and done some damage to him, but no. I think I'm happy with that. Let's get the earthen armor up. How are you doing? You've lost about 50 health, so I'm happy for you to use your potion. Okay, so what have we got here? We've got a flame lash of 134. We don't need that. Fireball for 40 with a chance of a crit. We could do a swirling vine just to kill that side. Let's try it on there. Brilliant. We got the crit. Bit of a risk I took on that one, but I'm happy with that risk. Because I'm going to do a swirling vines on here. Oh, actually, I've got to take this guy out. And swirling vines, we could do 120 damage there, but it only needs a little amount. And I know fire doesn't work on this guy. So let's do the big damage on this side. Do we want to do another earthen armor? No. I think at this point, smash on this side. Fireball 40 can go... It has to go on this side because this guy's at the front. Fireball will kill him even with half damage. And I need 18, so let's just do a swirling vine. Lot better. We've got better skills in now. We'll tell him to fill up the potions. So there's only really Charlotte that's going to go and collect a potion. Let's have a look on Charlotte and see how you managed to do with your attunement. So I think you've only got the one left to do. So I'm still going to send you back down. And I'm tuning this one now. Pointless going into too much combat if we haven't got the items attuned ready. We do really need to get you in bed as well. So as soon as you've attuned this, go up to bed. And then we can get somebody else in the attune. So who else needs to attune stuff? You've still got one to attune, Ophelia. But you're not going into battle, so I'm happy leaving you. You've attuned everything you can, I think. Yeah, no relics, even though it's showing one, it's saying you've got nothing to equip. Zion has got one left to do. Birdie has still got 2 to do, so we'll probably send Zion to just get theirs finished off. Because those are the 3 that's going in battle with Charlotte. You've got nothing to attune there, and nothing to attune there. You've got yours done already. So yeah, it's just Birdie and the Zion after Charlotte's finished. So let's have a look how close is Charlotte. 11% in, like I said, it does take a while. So we need to get some heals up first before we go into the next battle. We've got our research back, so that's fine. And we didn't find any sculpstone, did we? No, we must be further back. We just haven't got the resources to keep pushing it back at the moment. I don't know why Isabel was going on there. Okay, you're crafting 1s. I'm okay with that. Put a couple of trees on 5s just in case nobody's got anything to do. What 1s did I need to craft anyway? So we've got the Earth 1-2 done. What time is it? It's midday. Let's get a Zion. I can't remember if they've done their one yet. I don't think they have. Well, you're not an option, so you haven't. You must have already done it. Yeah, you've already got your tier 2 ones. So if you've got your tier 2 one, that shouldn't really be on the wand crafter still. So we've got one dark one to make still and one lightning to make still. Okay, gremlins appeared. Okay, I think this is the first time we've come across these. Marked for hunt. Using hunt requires a level 1 skill. Let's put it up to a level 5. Been a little closer. Yeah, we haven't come across these guys before. I'm guessing them just going to damage something or make a mess or... Let's just send Elizabeth to kill it. Because our cook's a little busy at the moment. And how are we doing with the meals? Okay, so let's have a look at the kitchen. Because we've probably got a better crafter than we've got at the moment. Okay, we have got some new things. So I'm just pausing. Okay, fancy beds need room wood and fibrous textiles. We haven't got either one at the moment. So unfortunately we can't do that. And we've got a new one for outdoor, which is a spore shroom planter. Now we could put that on a side that people aren't going to travel. Would allow us to get the spore shrooms to be able to push back. But we need to get our nature person sorted first, so that's not an option really. So how is our lightning person doing? You need to eat one more bit of gruel and one more day without your conviction going low. So let's have a look at your conviction amount. You're nearly max. Your recreation isn't though. So I might just force you to go and do some recreating on your own. Just try and keep your bars as full as possible so we've got less chance of it dropping down. Ah, only gruel's been destroyed by the gremlin. Oh, you're coming out to do the harvest. That's fine. Definitely put them up there because we do need them for meals. Let's have a look at the priorities. Is your cook on 2, Athilia? Your cookie's on 2. That's fine. You should be doing that as your priority. Let's have a look at the superior. What would you need? We just need a bunch of ice petals. So if I can go and get Elizabeth to go and do... Did we get all the ice petals I put up on our... Possibly. Put that onto a 5 because I don't know why it's not being moved in. Ah, you're out doing the nighttime stuff. That's fine. Let's get you to come and... Oh, actually, you're coming to do that anyway. It's because this fog's about to move in. And we're going to lose them otherwise. Ah, trapdoor vines there. Really hard to click on these items when it's behind. Put you on 5. Can you harvest? No, you need a skill of 2, so you can't do those. Charlotte has a skill of 2. I think they can get trapped. So it could be very risky doing it by that red area. Yeah, okay. Charlotte, no. Just come and harvest this instead. If he moves away from the red area, then I would have done him. But he's just too close to that edge area. I don't think it's sensible. Okay, Charlotte, we're going to send you back in. Just trying to find something there. Charlotte, go install that. That will at least send you back to the building. Did Charlotte manage to finish? Yes, she's attuned everything now. So on the following day, we'll send a Zion down. Did Birdie do any of the trials with... Yes. The ones where she's got to do it on her own. So I want to look at the schedules and see how many of the people have been moved to fully trained. So Pippa, Ava and Diego are all on fully trained. So they're just doing tasks. They won't be in the classroom. So the only ones in the classroom are going to be Savannah, Zion and Birdie. Which are under this class here. So that's fine. I've only got to move Savannah and Zion out of the room for Birdie to be able to get that trial finished. Let's have a look at all the other trials that's outstanding. So you've done all yours. We could move you up to a level 2 wand. But I just don't know if we get the wand back. That's the only thing I'm worried about. And this shows you the difference between the two. So Savannah, gifted apprenticeship, max level skill of 6, Birdie, max level of 7. Same gifted apprenticeship as well. Much higher rolls on the things. Savannah didn't really get any good rolls down here. Birdie, I've got a 2 and a 3. So they only need one more enlightening and they could be really, really good for multiple things in the base. Pippa's already finished. You are just an initiate, aren't you? I'm not certain why I give Pippa a level 2 wand. Because a part of me is actually thinking about getting rid of him. Now, we could send him up to apprenticeship and then get rid of him still. Because we should be able to get more Noshi shards from the relics that drop. Just looking at all my options. And Ava. Done all the trials. He's a gifted. And you are the one we want to move up to the next tier. So let's have a look at our Noshi shards, and you just need one more day and one more bit of gruel. Okay, let's keep everything rolling. There is somebody missing out of bed. Okay, I forgot there's beds down here as well. I think I put them as an emergency the last time. That one should be... Let's say it's for Frederick. So he actually can sleep in this room with all the other teachers. And those are just spares. I did forget I put them 2 beds at the very bottom. So yeah, let them have the dance. Let them do the eating. And then the main task is sending Zion down to do his attunement. And then Savannah we can just send to go and do an extra sleep or something. Definitely not filling up the creation bar having these 2 hours in the morning, so I might have to increase it to 3. It's not helping that the purposeless learning because they've maxed out the skills. Have you actually maxed out? No, you still haven't maxed out your skills, so I don't know why you're getting purposeless learning. But you're nearly finished with the classroom anyway. So let everybody eat, and then we can send everybody where I want them. Okay, you've all eaten. So, let's send Savannah back there. And then let's send Zion. To get the attunement done. Having them 2 out the classroom should mean Birdie's got the classroom to himself. If somebody would actually turn up to teach. And that should allow you to start getting this trial a bit more. Okay, if it is, it's not going up very fast. Yep, it's going up 14 of 75. Just need to make sure Savannah doesn't want to go upstairs, which they do. Let's send you back to go and have... Let's see if I can stack up a couple of these. I've just sent Savannah to go and do both those. That gives a bit of time for Birdie to try and get that trial finished. I'd just like to get my trials done early as possible, and it is a good amount of experience, 7,500. Definitely going to need a lot of experience. She can go up to level 10. So a level 6, level 10 on these 2. So what's the difference between Savannah then? Ah, it's because these 2 have got level 2 wands and Savannah hasn't. But once you've got the skill up to level 6, I think I'm happy to send you on your way. So we just wait for that little star with Savannah later. But just concentrating on Birdie at the moment. 26, you're a third of the way there. Okay, so how is Zion doing with his attunements? 63%. As soon as Zion's done this, then I'm happy to go into some more battles. Okay, Diego has just finished one. So let's have a look at your trial. You have now done all your trials and you've leveled up. Let's see if I can turn you into a teacher without taking you to an apprenticeship. No, to hire staff, you would need Noshi Shard. So I need another 5 Noshi Shards. So let's go and find somewhere we can send somebody to do some mining. There's another batch over here. Elizabeth, come down and do this. You're the easiest one to get down to it. And there's still 8 more in here. So yeah, let's get you to finish this vein. Then we'll put it up to a 5. I think I've got maybe 1 or 2 more veins around. First battle we're going to do is getting that ward fixed. Okay, so did Zion finish doing it? They did. Savannah hasn't got any. And I think the only other one to do is Birdie. I am happy to go into battle now. So let's find where that ward was here. Only a level 4 battle. And the only person with a task is Birdie, so that's fine. So this team... Now, we do have our first emblem golems. Weakness to water and resistant to fire. So this isn't a good one for a double mage with fire. Okay, so what's the skills on the floor? Reduces mana cost of spells by 50% when starting the turn in this combat slot. I need a water person. And I don't think I have a water person anymore. We do have an air person. Multi-strike is 16 times 3, so that's 48. So yeah, we'll have you in there. Charlotte is getting mana cost reduction. Zion is getting mana cost reduction. Okay, so we've got an issue with this slot here because I'm going to start taking damage. So I want the person with the most health. And unfortunately, that is not you. But I do need Birdie in this battle, so I'm going to swap Birdie and a Zion. Zion's got a little bit more health, not amazing amount more. What about Pippa? How is Pippa? Actually, Pippa's got a good amount of health as well. So yeah, we'll put Pippa in the back. I wouldn't like really Birdie to be up front. Or Zion. But that's just going to be how it's going to have to be. I can't remember the moveset. These are like boss creatures. So that's quite expensive. Considering that's only a level 4 battle and we're facing 2 lava golems. That's not an easy pushover. Now, if we had a water person, it would be a different story. We could get a water person in, but we want to save those shards for trying to get a new teacher. I need to get Diego to replace Frederick, because Frederick at 3. If Diego can go to 4, it's going to solve a lot of the problems we've got with some of the research we need. So yeah, 420 health on each of these. Now, we could put a vengeance. Oh, actually, it would be Zion's nature. I'm thinking I put a vengeance on the front. Now, what a vengeance does is basically allows them to counterattack. Now, it could be good, and it can also go against you when you're trying to battle somebody and you're battling out a turn. You use your MP a lot faster. Okay, so we could put a surge in strength on the back to at least them a bit more effective, the fire people. And that's great. They've reacted with thorns. Causes 10% HP damage when moving in. Okay, so yeah, there's nothing we can do. So the only way that would work is if we do this switch one, because then it will take the damage. So Earthen Armor would be perfect here. 2 people. We could put an ace on, a shield on, but no, I think we need you multi-strike. 36 damage. And I think you can do that 3 times, can't you? Yeah. So let's start on this side here. Ah, he's got a counter-attack, so that's probably not the best. You want really, really high. Ooh. Okay, so we'll just use you. Half damage, he's still 33 with a chance of crit. And as you see, there's a lot of stuff going into the tank. So let's do the swirling vine on that side. So he did take quite a bit of damage moving out. Do I want to do another armor? I've got to try and protect myself. How are you doing with your HP, Charlotte? So you're down to 220. It's not great. So we could do another multi-strike here. It will take this out. And then if he takes him out, there's no counter-attack. Do a fireball over there. Again, 33 chance of double damage. And now we can do the swirling vines again. Bring you forward. And this time I'm happy with you just smashing. Multi-strike to finish. Good amount of stone, good amount of iron at least. That's some of the items we needed to make the next refining beast. We need to let everybody go and heal up before I start doing other battles. So let's just have a look at them refining beasts then. Not under furniture, under crafting. So the Levana sty, we've got enough to build it now. Now I can't remember where's the front and where's the back. Seems to be a gap there, so I'm going to think that that's the front. So let's put you down there. And Elizabeth, are you still doing the shards? You are. How much is left in there? Still 6 remaining, so I'll let you finish off that. We'll put this onto a 5, so if somebody's free, they will come over and build it. So everybody's having a little dance around, and then they will have to go and heal up before we go into the next battle. Now, we do have some potions. I'm probably not using them to the best of what we've got. So we've got 4 of each. I think I'm going to turn it up to 6. Do we have any more on the... we need a mage with skill 4 to do these. Remove stacks of fearful. I don't think we've come across that. A thrown flask restores 50 HP to an ally who has been knocked unconscious. Might be worth to have one of them in there, but we have died or gone unconscious quite a few times, but not since we've had the potions with people. So there's nothing of them potions until we get a mage 4 in water that I can do anything with. Okay, game. Okay, gremlins appeared, so we know that was a bit of a pain. This time I'm going to send Ophelia to just go and do the hunt. They are really quick. And then you can go back to your eating and cooking and whatever else. Okay, so have we run out of... We have. Okay, so... Charlotte, come up here and get me a cleaner. And did Zion finish all... Yes, they finished doing all their stuff. They've got 2 of their trials complete. Still don't know why you haven't done that first one. 1035 plants. We haven't actually got you on attending at the moment, so let's have a look at your priorities. Zion. So actually you can do more as an apprenticeship. I've never actually noticed this here. Now you don't like doing that, and you could actually go on to hunts now. So you can harvest as an apprenticeship. I didn't realise that. Harvest and tend, I think... Well, we'll put your tend higher than your harvest. And you can also chop as well. I didn't realise students, upgraded students, can do all them jobs. Because some of them jobs like chopping are really good. And we can put all you on a mine as well. Because there is a lot of mining jobs around if you've got no class. We'll leave the tending to Zion because I'm the nature person. So yep, you learn something every day. There is some stuff just sitting on the floor down here. I think it's because we've no longer got the quilted helpers. And we want you to get a carrier up as well. What's that behind you? Okay, the cleaner's cleaning it up now. Where are we? We're coming up towards the end of the day. Let's let them eat. Okay, so there is a battle. You don't know about this? Level 15s, yeah. We're getting slowly closer to be able to deal with them. Not yet. So let's look in the wild. Yeah, Rancor Crystal and everything else is fine. Trapdoor. There's no roomwood trees, that's what I was looking for. No, okay. An ooze has appeared, so let's deal with that. Well, Philly, I think I'm going to get you out of bed just to get rid of this as quick as possible. Spectral Crows appeared. And we'll put you on a 5 on an hunt as well. Get the Spectral done first. Get me some ectoplasm, then let's go and get the ooze done now, Ophelia, and then you can get to bed. We do have a clean around somewhere, so they should be cleaning. Oh, I'm down here cleaning by the cooker at the moment. I think you might be out of... Okay, so it is saying, so you must have been out of mana. Okay, so let's have a look at that ritual. Again, Eye of Staff. I think we might be able to do it now. So we wanted to hire Diego. If we hire, add one more official, so... Get Charlotte out of bed. Will you gain an extra skill by being it? I hope you do. If not, then we might have just wasted a teacher. Must be staff. Charlotte celebratory. Cost 25 Noshi shards. We've got 29. It is saying about lightning mages. So current population cap 1 of 3. Oh, okay. You can have 3 lightning mages. We've currently got 1. And I think I will send everybody into here because it normally gives a celebratory buff. Okay, it does mean 2 hours into the night. So hopefully that doesn't cause too much conviction issues. But yeah, this is our first person. We're actually going to move up to a teacher. We've gone fairly deep into the season. I know I've always been trying to get the best of the best. But at this point, we're starting to get blockers where we can't continue. We are waiting for somebody to come. You can see the sweep over there sweeping. I think we just got him out of bed, but that's fine. 2 hours this is going to take, unfortunately. They won't have much sleep on this night. But we do gain our 4th teacher. And it does change the appearance of the kids when they do become teachers. So we can turn the basic people into teachers, but we can't turn the advanced ones into teachers. Okay, that took a lot longer. So there's our new person. Very nice, very different looking. And now we have 2 mage people. So you've got lightning 3. Diego's only got lightning 3. So the only way we're going to fix this... I was hoping you would have lightning 4, Diego. The only way I'm going to fix this is by getting a lightning 1, 2. That will give you 1+1 skill. But then we could have just done that with the other teacher. Are you any better? You do have a massive load of more HP. You're not quite as good in the attack. So no, that was actually quite a waste. We've just spent the Gnosis shards. And we, again, because we didn't take into apprenticeship, we didn't get all the extra bonuses. I was hoping that we'd add +1 by becoming a teacher. Gains a level cap multiplier for promoting to apprenticeship and staff. Improve base level cap by upgrading ones. So yeah, I've made a bit of an error on that one. Now, you are better. Well, you've got 2 in earth and 2 in air. You've got 2 in dark and 2 in fire. Doesn't really help out too much, to be honest. You're not going to go into combat either way. You can go up a couple more levels, but you won't gain skills. That's the problem. Not very happy about that. I thought I was going to gain a skill. That's why I thought I was going to get my lightning for. Now, the question is, could teachers upgrade wands? So that's the next thing I want to look at. So lightning 1, 2. What would I need to make one of those? Just seem to think I can make one. Yeah, I've got... Take 2 of the potions. That's fine. In that case, okay, come down and make a lightning 1, 2. Just running around trying to get all the materials now. And then to close the episode off, we're just going to try and see if we can upgrade Diego. Now, they are level 4. But they could get a couple of more levels. So this is why I didn't really want to upgrade people to teachers early. I thought they still would have gained an extra skill and been lightning 4. But they're just not any better than the starting teachers, really. Well, let's finish the wand. Then you can go back to doing whatever you're doing. That's fine. And Diego, just to close off the episode, let's see if you can upgrade your wand. If you can, we'll have you taking over duties as our mage. So where is Diego now? He's on his way down. He's gone to pick up his resources for his ritual. I think he can use the door behind. Yeah, he can get straight down with the door. At one point, they used to have to travel all down the stairs and all the way down here, and a lot of the time they could pass out because they're just so long travelling. So yeah, we've got a lightning 4 finally. So that means some of the research, which is in tier 3, which needs lightning skill 4, we will be able to do these research. Now, the one I'm more interested in is the one to do the sculpture thing. So the one we need is this room here. So if we have a look in here under room gold for the Great Hall, it needs a sculpted relief. So there's one recipe where it's telling me what a relief. So if we can make the sculptured reliefs, we can then upgrade the other teachers. We would need sculpt stone. And there's nothing that's showing me that can be done with sculpt stone. So we've got to be able to make it for one of the refining beasts. We have got the one refining beast down here, which we'll figure out in the next episode what we can make. Well, if you're quickly on that, Elizabeth, let's have a look in this episode. Okay, so we've got a pig. I was hoping you'd be faced the other way, but that's fine. We can live with you there. So what can you make in here? You can make stone, you can make iron, you can make sculpt stone. Well, I think we needed 50 sculpt stone to make that item. So if we say make 25, what do? You turn wood. So for every 20 we would need 250 wood. So this is where the wood situation we've been struggling with is now going to get worse. So what about iron? Iron uses wood to make it. Stone. So I think I want to have stone and iron. Do until we have 50. And same with this. Do until... So we've always got 50 in stock, and we've got to do the same with this. As do until... Until we've got 50 sculpstone. So that's going to use a massive amount of wood. It does mean the kids are going to have to deal with this, so we'll put it onto a 5. Needs... You can check in there and see what the needs. Access. All students can access it. Properties. So making that sculpstone, I think we can start going into painting and crafting carvings to get experience on these to make these faster. We need the sculpstone to make the item for this room to turn it into the next ritual room. And then in the next episode, if we can get that research done. So we need a lightning 4. So as Diego got lightning 4 now. You're probably still doing your ritual. Still doing your ritual, so let's get this finished with. Birdie's completed a bliss trial. Let's just have a quick look at what Birdie's just completed. You've done all these over here. The only one you need is the fire. So we need to take really Savannah off classroom duties at the moment. Put Savannah in a different group just so Birdie can complete that, but that's a next episode thing. What have we got over here? Okay, that's just Elizabeth. He looked like an angel with wings. So on this bench here, we want access to be not Elizabeth, not Frederick, just Diego. And then if we look at Diego, Diego is now a lightning 4. Hopefully they can pick that skill up by working this. And then once they've got 4, then they can start doing the better research, which I've already set up. Water relief. And we're already working on the sculpstone. So it's only 40 sculpstone we need for that, so that's even better. And we need a mana crystal, but we've already got a mana crystal, so that's fine. So in the next episode, fingers crossed, we can get some better teachers and start replacing some of these. So Savannah would definitely be a teacher. Zion would definitely be a teacher. Sorry, Birdie and Zion's are definitely teachers. Savannah we will be letting go and they can move on. And Ophelia will be moving on as well. And I'm considering moving on Fredericks as well. But having an extra teacher will help us out by doing some of the tasks around base we've been struggling with lately. Like chopping wood, harvesting plants. But now I've found out the students can do that when them second tier students. That makes our life a lot easier. But hopefully you're still enjoying the series, and I'll be seeing you all in the next episode. Thank you very much for watching.